Hayden.
Yeah, what's up, man?
We start the podcast today.
That's podcast material, episode 1.
That's podcast material.
It begins. This is a momentous occasion. That's podcast material. Like the lunar landing, this is one small step for mankind. Haydo, it's a long time coming, for many reasons. One being the sheer difficulty of getting technology to acquiesce to my whims, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, so it's taken a bloody long time, and we should have done this months and months ago. However, laziness and,
Just pure more laziness, to be fair.
yeah, have delayed the situation, but hey, we are here, that's podcast material.
It is.
My name's Cage, and this is Haydo, and this is That's Podcast Material. What is That's Podcast Material? I'm so glad you asked. We
Dunno.
haven't quite figured that out ourselves
Wouldn't have
yet.
a clue.
Wouldn't have a clue, but
Nah.
hey, that's alright.
It's just two mates that got together, you know, just hanging out with a heap of other friends, and people said we gel off each other and, you know, make a bit of comedy out of what we do, and so we just kind of gelled together and...
Started a cheeky little podcast.
Yeah! Just
Cheeky
started
pod.
something out of nothing, and we strive to be, hopefully, the shittest podcast on the podcast scene.
That's right, that's right. I think we're really going for the whole aesthetically crap
Yeah.
sort of vibe.
Yeah.
And hey,
Someone's got to come last place, hey? It
Well,
might as well
that's-
be us, and we'll take that stride and run with it.
that's right, we'll take the award for shittest podcast on the internet. The direction of the podcast is kind of just wavering all over the place at the moment, but hey, you know
Wing
what?
it.
Let's try and get into our first segment, hey? Let's just get into a story of the week where both of us come
Story of the week. Oh.
both of us
Cracker.
come together at
Comes in from someone that's an absolute idiot.
That's right. Whichever of us has the dumbest story, I think we just announce it to the public each
Yeah.
podcast. So
Humiliate ourselves a little bit, which you know brings us down to level.
no need for that. I think we both know the clear winner of the story this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it makes me happy. I got a big smile on my face. Haydo's
Hey,
got a big-
don't get into it too hard.
He's got a frown on his face right now because tables have turned. Yes, the tides have gone back out to the sea, and it's your time to be humiliated.
It is.
See,
It is. I'll take it on the chin though because it was a bit silly.
it was. Hey, we all do it, but that's
Hey, it only happens to the best of the people.
best of the best. Only the best do this.
Best.
So months and months ago, I did a bit of a hoobie-jooby on myself. And what does that mean? Well, I was in a work car and decided to put the wrong petrol into the car. That's all right. It doesn't mean anything. Just means the car was fucked. No dramas, but hey, Hayden here decided to absolutely sheer abuse from this man. The verbal torment. The almost to a bullying level.
Yeah. Hey, good banter.
It was not good banter. It was anything but good banter. But I copped it. I did cop it. But
You know
Yes.
what it was though?
what?
It was good podcast material.
It's good podcast material now because
is
yesterday something fantastic happened. Jesus came down from the heavens and graced me with a present.
It did.
8 o'clock, I got a call on my way to work.
I think it was about 7:30, wasn't it?
7:30, doesn't matter.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. And it's Hayden. I've never heard him more panicked. First words on the phone. This is how I know it was going to be great. He said, I don't want to hear a word out of you, Cage. And that's how I knew something great was about to happen.
Oh, the
I
The
said,
best banter session you'll have for ages was about to erupt.
I said, what's the go, Hayden? What's up? He goes, I put the wrong fuel in the car. stuck at the petrol station. What do I do? I said, well. And so, young Cage decided to miss one of his work meetings to pick this absolute muppet up from the petrol station.
Yeah. With a staff member. I also had a staff member with me.
Yes. So...
Makes it even better.
I myself think I'm the single greatest friend of all time. However, I've received nothing but attitude from this man. Hey, what's your side of the story about all this, mate? Because,
here it was, okay? I was driving out to a place in Queensland called Springfield, okay? Alright, and there's a little place out there called Orion's Lagoon, okay? So we're out there and we're working at this lagoon. And I was driving out there and I was with this staff member in the work car and I went, hey, I have a quarter of a tank left.
Sure.
I'll be the nice guy and I'll fill it up for the next person who drives it.
Right.
But stupid me was thinking about getting something from the servo and having a feed.
You were chasing a cheeky sausage roll.
Yeah, a little cheeky sausage roll before we started work. Yeah. And I was thinking about too many things, you know. You're not thinking about one thing.
I don't know about that. That was the smoke I could smell.
Yeah.
The gears turning.
So, I get to the fuel station, you know. I open the door, go to the cap, and it's a car, okay? So it's not like a full drive or anything like that. It's a car. And I didn't realise it was a fucking diesel. So I go up, I open the cap, I grab the unleaded, and I smack the unleaded in, and I start pumping, and then I pull it out, and I go, oh, shit. I put $2 worth of unleaded in, and it was only 2.36 litres of unleaded into the diesel car. And I'm just looked at myself, and I looked at my other staff member, and I'm going, I've done an absolute whoop-de-wop.
But like 2 litres though, can you still drive it on 2? I would have thought it'd still be right.
The people, so I rang up whoever they're with, so a fleet that they're with, and they were like, okay, so we'll, here's what we're going to do. I'll ask around and I'll see if you can just fill it up with the rest of the tank with diesel and it'll like overcompensate the unleaded, so you'll be sweet. Turns out it didn't go that way.
Oh.
Yeah. They tell me, they ring me back up and they go, so, turns out we're going to have to tow your car. And it's like, okay. And I say to this guy, I'm like, alright, so what does that mean for me now? And he's like, well, I'm in Sydney, so I can't help you. And I was like, oh, far out. Yeah, sick. But the worst thing about it was, they told me to stay with the car, right? So I had a staff member, lucky enough, we were at Orion's fuel station, so the staff member could go and do this program that we were doing for work.
Yeah.
Right, so that could still go ahead. But I had to wait for a tow truck to tow it 100 metres across the road to the mechanic right next to the fuel station, but I couldn't turn it on because it's the wrong fuel in the car. And I couldn't push it over there.
Why not?
Because I couldn't turn it on because it's in park. So I had to wait there with cones around the car at the fuel station waiting for a tow truck guy, RACQ tow truck guy to come, put it on the car and take it 100 metres. He even goes, oh, you reckon we can push it over there? And I go, oh, yeah, right, that's sick. And so I get over there and the guys were pretty sweet. They're just like, yeah, we'll have it done for you tomorrow. So it all worked out. Hey, it only happens to the best of us, though.
Well, I just want to do a cheeky clap. Round of applause for my friend Hayden. This week's winner of Story of the Week.
I tried hard to get that one as well.
Oh, you didn't need to try. Didn't need to
try hard.
That's podcast material. Now, Hater, we're not really good at this whole serious topic, but let's try our hand at it.
We'll give it a red hot crack, eh?
Yeah, for what, the second?
Yeah, we'll go the second little segment we got going on here. We don't even know if we're doing segments. We're kind of just throwing stuff together and we'll see how it sounds.
Yeah.
So,
what do you got on the docket, mate?
But, look, this one comes from my mum, alright? So my mum hit me up with this one.
Oh, yeah?
So I went to her and I was like, "Hey, mum, what do you got for me? Give me something I can, start me and Cage off, see what we can talk about."
I'm glad you don't have any confidence for us to make our own topics. You have to outsource.
Yeah, that's exactly. Hey, man, you got to have something. You got to get a little bit of everyone into it. So,
yeah.
This one comes from the mother.
Okay.
It's a bit of a can opener.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Should you say "I love you" every time you're with a partner? So with your partner, like just an everyday thing, when you're leaving your house, when you see them in the morning, when you roll over, you just go, "Oh, I love you," right? Or do you only say it when it matters, right?
Yeah.
So say you're sitting on a beach and you're looking, out watching the sunset or something. You just look at someone and go, "Yeah, I love you."
Every time we're at the beach.
Oh, every time we're at the mate, you make me tear up. So, what do you reckon? I personally, okay. So, my partner, she's all about, she'll say "I love you" a lot.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah. So she's about that. She'll say "I love you" like every time I'm with her, right? Every time she drops, disconnects the phone and stuff, she'll be like, "Oh, love you, I'll see you later." And I'll be like, "Yeah, I love you too."
Sure.
Okay? But I'm a bit on the scale here, because I don't really care if we do it.
Right.
Or if I only say it when it matters.
Sure.
Right?
Right, yeah.
I feel like I'm going to get in trouble for this, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
I'm very excited.
It's going to be bloody fantastic.
Yeah.
So.
You'll be on the story of the week next
week. Yeah, abusive girlfriend. My mum, she's always black belt, so it will be abusive.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't really mind if, it happens every day, but I don't really care if we don't say it unless we mean it. So, speaking to you, that's had so many, girlfriends and, so many partners in the world.
Is that right?
What's your take on it, mate?
Well,
what do you think about it?
Firstly, I don't appreciate the attitude. I'm probably, I have a problem.
All right, yeah, go on.
I say "I love you" at the inopportune times when I don't mean it. Right? Hear me out. This is what happens, and it happens at too many occasions, and it's a problem.
Okay.
You know how you're with your friends and you just say, "All right, thanks, man, love ya," for no reason?
Yeah.
That translates over to my relationships, and I can't control it. So...
Wait, so you're on the "every time I'm with you" side? But accidentally you're on the "every time I'm with you" side?
Unintentionally,
yes. I am. Yeah, okay.
So, like...
Because she might be like, "Oh, yeah, well, that's great. And you're like, I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah. Like, there's been plenty of situations where we're leaving, she's leaving in the morning, and alright, switch into friend mode, and you go, "Alright, thanks, love ya, bye." And then you start walking around, and you're just like,
No, because I've experienced it, because a lot of our mates do it as well.
That's right.
Right? It's just like a common thing that we do. We're not homosexual. We're just, you're just mates.
That's right.
Right? So, I want to lead this into something else. Okay, completely different, but it's it's completely different, but it's leading into something else, right?
I don't know where you're going with this, but
okay, right. So, what's your view on hangry? See, right before we start, I know where you're going to go with it. Okay, I already know where you're going to go with it.
Sure,
and everyone's going to love it.
Right.
So, my view on it, okay. I accept it, but it pisses me off.
Okay.
Right? I don't believe in hangry, but I'll accept it so I don't get yelled at.
I see.
If that makes sense.
You're trying to maintain a stable relationship.
Yeah, just trying to, keep it mutual.
Well, I'm going to cut you off because I'm not. I don't respect it. It's for the cowardice. The cowardly are the ones that claim hangry. I don't appreciate it. I don't respect it. I see it all the time. It is trash. You yell at someone and you get cranky because you're hungry. Hey, get a whisper into you and grow up. Stop yelling because you're hungry. That's my opinion. Doesn't exist. It's just manufactured.
Mate, Subway cookies are always around the corner. Just drive around and grab one.
Go into the elusive green and yellow store.
Yeah.
Pick up a 6-inch and shut up.
Yep. No, that's exactly right. So for all the guys out there that have to deal with that, because I have never seen a male go, I'm hungry, I'm angry. I don't think I've ever seen it. They just go, yeah, I'm fucking hungry, eh?
Yeah.
So, look, to all the guys that might not be listening and that are probably not listening.
That's important.
Just don't give a fuck anymore. Just accept it, but still tell them this is bullshit. And see if it works.
There you go.
Logic for the week.
We're going to have some very single males on our hand, I think.
So many. But hey, that's the beauty of it.
That's podcast material. Hey-do.
Yes.
I am a victim of a felony.
That doesn't sound like you. That does not sound like you at all.
A crime is committed against me, and I want justice.
Okay, and what is that?
It involves you.
Now,
it involves...
Now, wait, before you get into it...
Sure.
Is it good? Because I hope it's good.
It's good for you, it's not for me. That's the way the felony works.
Well, look, hey man, I'm sorry.
Okay.
But,
on
you go.
What I'm talking about is the sheer lack of respect shown by you and your girlfriend to me by stealing my Nintendo Switch.
Look, I want to make things clear, okay? It wasn't me.
Is it at your house?
It's my girlfriend's house.
Where do you live?
I don't have a place that
I
couch surf.
Sounds like admittance of the crime. Weeks ago. Months maybe. Years maybe.
Hey, it might as well be years because you haven't seen it in that long.
That's right.
You've even been over and you haven't seen it.
I know. I don't know where it is. My Nintendo Switch is in the hands of your girlfriend, and it's being held as a hostage situation. I don't know what to go with, what she wants from me.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what she said to me as well, though?
Oh, no.
Just to make this better.
What?
Right? She go, right, I said this to her.
Sure.
Okay. I went, you're going to love me for this. I went, your coach said we can take it to Hamilton. So for everyone out there, me and my partner, we're going to go to Hamilton next week, and we're going to, have a little getaway for a week.
With my Nintendo Switch.
With Cage's Nintendo Switch on the plane.
I have not played my Nintendo Switch in so long. You rocked up one day and said, can I have your Nintendo Switch? And I have not seen it again.
No.
So right now...
Hey man, Animal Crossing gets you.
That's true.
You get hooked.
She's been playing a lot of Animal Crossing.
A lot of Animal Crossing. I can picture her right now just sitting on the lounge playing Animal Crossing. There's 100% happening.
With my Nintendo Switch.
With your Nintendo Switch. You know what the beauty thing of it is?
I don't. What?
I've said to her, I go, yeah, you're doing a lot of work with this Animal Crossing right now.
Sure.
Eh?
Yeah.
She goes, yeah, I'm doing a lot. And I go, you know, if you buy a Switch, you're going to have to start all over again. You'll lose all your shit.
Why would you say that to her? What I was going to go into is we start a new initiative to get you a Nintendo Switch. But
hey, go fund me.
Reason 1 to buy a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, go on.
Extreme portability.
Mm.
Number 2, fun factor. Mario Kart. Zelda. Right at your fingertips.
It is true. Super Smash Bros.
That's Super
You
Smash
can
Bros.
bring the 90s back.
Number 3, it's on sale at the moment. Number 4, I get my Nintendo Switch back.
I'm all for all of them, but number 4.
What say ye in purchasing a Nintendo Switch and returning to me what was rightfully mine?
Well, I guess they won't find out until the next podcast, eh?
That's podcast material. Hey, Hato.
Yes.
I was looking at articles the other day. One of them struck me and it made me think of you.
Every time you start with something and you go, it struck me and it thinks of you, I get scared.
Yeah, you should. I saw this and I thought it was you. I thought, what are you doing in an Asian country? But it wasn't.
Fair enough. No.
The title is Monkey Toddler Motorbike Grab Video. There's a lot going on.
Am I the toddler or the monkey?
Oh. There's a lot going on, a lot to dissect in that video. But essentially, it's a monkey and a motorbike rolls up to a group of toddlers. I don't know what they're doing all congregating outside like that.
Yeah, why are toddlers... Because I'm looking at the image now and I'm looking... Why are there toddlers sitting on a park bench? Where are the parents?
I don't really know.
Like, I don't know if that's a common thing in a foreign country, but...
They are kind of just hanging out in the park, eh?
Yeah, it looks like they're just sitting on a park bench with no bloody adults around. Anyway, keep going,
Well,
sorry.
that's the least wild thing in this thing, because it's a video, and what you see is it's a monkey on a mini motorbike that just rolls up and tries to take one of these toddlers. Doesn't succeed.
I wonder what was going through that monkey's mind.
Probably, I'm going to take this toddler.
Yeah, but what's he going to do with the toddler once he gets it?
Hey, look, right.
Well, there's 101 different things that monkey could do with
I have
that
not
toddler.
spoken to my monkey. I don't know his intentions. Now, it made me think of you because you are fairly like an ape. You are.
Tall.
Sort of
I
baboonish.
like to call myself, if everyone's seen the movie Monster Inc., I'm Mike Wazowski. I got long, skinny arms and long, skinny legs for a body.
You do look like you have eaten the monkey in the video. Yeah. Well, it made me think of you because you have a motorbike. You brought a motorbike and I don't like it. I don't like it. It's loud. It's obnoxiously loud. It's stupid. I don't appreciate. You can only fit one person on a motorbike. So why?
Well, you can fit two.
Okay. Well, that's true. You do.
But for me, I'm only going to fit one.
Well, you can only fit one because you know.
Yes, it is. So
it's unnecessary.
It is loud, and the bike before that was obnoxiously loud as well.
It was.
And now this one's even louder.
Like, you roll down the street and it's sort of like I'm in World War One when the trenches and gunfire. Because it's what it sounds like. And, I just wanted to say I don't appreciate it, don't like it.
Yeah. Well...
And you should sell it.
Yeah, but, like, is it the concern of, like, I might get hurt on the bike?
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, but, yeah, definitely
No, I'm looking
not.
out for number one here. I just don't like the sound of it.
The sound of it, yeah. Do you
Yeah.
like the look of it, though?
Nah.
No, but that's a lie.
No.
Come off it.
No, it looks alright. I just don't care because it's that loud.
Yeah.
I'm sort of built like an old person in which I don't like loud noises above like 20 decibels.
Well, you are a bit of a party pooper when it comes to, you know,
Mm.
doing stuff, though. Like, you're
That's
like,
true.
hey, man, you want to come to a festival or a concert?
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
I
no.
would
Like,
rather.
what time's it finish? Does it finish before 9? If it
That's-
does, that's sick because I want to be in bed.
Yeah, that is true. That's an important aspect. What time does it finish?
Yeah.
If it's got many people and doesn't finish...
I will say this, and this is a first, okay? So we're going to lead into something else here.
Right.
Festivals.
Mm.
Okay? So,
Sure.
because of COVID, there hasn't been many festivals. Well,
Thank
there's been none festivals.
Thank the Lord. It's
Right.
been a great time for all.
There's been no festivals. So, what's my girlfriend going to do? She buys tickets to festivals that aren't going to happen yet. Right?
Well, she's out here buying tickets to festivals.
Yeah, so she's got a ticket to Splendor. She's got a ticket to Falls.
Right.
Right? Okay? Like, I get that. Right? Because they're sick. I love going to festivals. Occasionally.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Occasionally. And this is... I'm going to cop this as well.
Mm.
Right? But this is what it's all about.
Right. Yeah.
Okay? So, festivals... And you've told me to lighten this up. I hate crowds.
Correct.
I hate crowds. Yeah, someone will be like, oh, you want to go to the shops? No. I hate crowds, hey?
Well, that's a problem because you need things at the shops. What do you do?
I know. Well, I'm in a relationship. So,
Get the girlfriend.
yes. It's not a sexist thing or anything. It's just that I just don't like going to the shops. I just not a fan of going to the shops.
Especially
So-
now, like, I have avoided filling up my car for the sheer fact that I don't want to wear a mask.
Or is it the sheer fact that you're going to put bad fuel in it?
Oh, only you, Chief. Only you.
Only me.
You'll never touch my car with petrol again.
I hope not. I wouldn't like to.
No.
But crowds.
Mm.
Man, crowds. I hate crowds, eh? Like, I love festivals and stuff. They're great. But the crowds there and the people that are there, sometimes, oh, can't
You
get
know,
around it.
they say that if you're there, you're part of the problem.
Well,
You are a long-haired yahoo.
yeah, I am a bit of a drag.
You are
If
a bit
you'd
of
like
a
to
jerk.
say.
You are a jerk, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fair.
if you'd like to say. But, hey, man, that comes with just beauty.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. I think that's what you're lacking, though, is beauty.
Beauty.
Yeah.
You reckon?
No, just the long hair side of the beauty.
Oh,
bit.
okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I do agree. I, as you know, would rather stick my fork in a power socket than go to a festival.
Yeah.
Because there's just
Yeah.
a lot of people. If anyone, like, pushes me, I don't like that. I'm not about that.
No.
It's such a confined space. They push me. I'm like, don't touch me.
To be fair, you did say, you know, we were like, hey, you want to come to the Big Bash?
Mm.
You know, come to the Big Bash and watch some cricket and stuff. And you were like, you know, I'd rather shit my hands and clap than go to the Big Bash. And I was like, well, hey, if that's how you feel, that's fair.
That's That's true. That's
So-
true.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
this motorbike thing, not about it.
No, I'd rather stick to my Mazda 6. Efficient, good gas mileage.
Just make sure you don't run through any lights, eh?
Oh, well, it doesn't sound...
That's another story for another day.
It doesn't sound... I've never done it in my life. Never done it.
That's podcast material.
Hey, Hayden.
Yes. What's on your mind?
I'll tell you what's on my mind. We were talking the other day about celebrities and where they are now.
Yes.
And I thought we'd do a
I reckon
segment.
a lot of people have this opinion as well.
You reckon?
Yeah. I reckon a lot of people will have the same opinion of what we're going to talk about.
Alright, that's fair. Well, I thought we'd make a segment out of it. About celebrities.
Weekly segment?
Maybe. We'll see how bad this one is. Thought we'd make a segment about celebrities and where they are now. And today, drum roll. Thank you. I thought Pitbull. Woo! Mr. 305.
Damn.
Mr. Worldwide.
With the worldwide.
That's right. Mr. Worldwide. Where's he? What's he doing these days? I haven't heard. He hasn't popped up on my old radar in a while.
No, look, man, I haven't heard absolute bangers in a while.
Oh, you're on bangers.
Oh, you can't say that he didn't have bangers.
No, he makes some heat. You're right.
Mate, we were in disco time when he was making those bangers.
Such as Timber.
Yeah.
I'm out of Pitbull bangers. Right. Well, what's he up to?
What is he up to? You know, fun fact, he did 65 million records.
He sold 65
He
million.
sold 65 million records.
That's a lot of records.
That is a lot of records.
When was that?
I look, maybe when he was...
Well, he hasn't made an album in about
Around?
16 years, so I'm
No.
sure it's probably about 16 years ago, but...
So that was records worldwide.
Yeah.
Okay, so just...
Well, he
just
is
so we
Mr.
clarify.
Worldwide.
Okay, so his net worth, right? So this
Right.
is his net worth.
Yeah.
It is $100 million.
Mr. 305 is not worth that.
He is worth $100 million. That is his net worth.
The heck?
Look, I'm a bit astounded about that, to be honest.
I'm skeptical. I don't believe it. I don't believe... Where's the source? What is your working for this problem?
Oh, you gotta love Google, don't you?
I see.
Good old Google search. So it's
Bloody
gonna happen.
Wikipedia.
It's not. Look at that. It's Google. Okay, so that's Google.
Well, I'll tell you what Pitbull's up to. As of the 16th of January, 21,
Right.
looking through his Twitter, he's an owner of a NASCAR team.
What?
he's,
You're kidding.
he's
Mr. 305 is an owner of a car racing team.
a NASCAR team, yeah.
Wow.
That's,
Look, that is something I would never hear in my lifetime, but hey.
yeah, I don't know what he's going to do, what his past experiences are with the world of racing and all vehicles, but I wish him nothing but the best in his NASCAR journey.
Guess what? He's actually 40 years old as well.
Is he?
I thought he was younger than that.
I actually thought he was older.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well there you go. Two sides of the spectrum.
That's, yeah, you are on one side of the spectrum. That's for sure. Right, well, there you go. That's what Pitbull's up to. He owns a NASCAR team.
There you go. He's an accomplished businessman then.
He is.
Accomplished I just wish he would come out and do a little bit more.
You think you want a bit of a Timber number 2?
Yeah, you know, maybe a reboot. Kind of like what the Black Eyed Peas are doing now.
What are they doing? I haven't heard a Black Eyed Peas song since, like, My Humps.
Mate, they're back.
Are they making
They're back.
music?
They're like the Gorillas. They had a big break. The Gorillas had a big break, and now they're back again.
They made a really good album,
They
actually.
did. That's exactly right. But yeah, they're back again. They're back again. So
Right.
there's a lot of, and that's like, you know, you got like Rage Against the Machine that are like freaking early 90s, mate, rock, alternative rock, and they're back again.
Really?
Yeah, they're back again.
When
They
was the
haven't made any music, they're just pumping out their old stuff, but they're back again.
Oh. Right, so they're still playing, they're just playing their old shit.
It's like Powderfinger.
Right.
Powderfinger's back with Bernard Fanning.
Nah, make some more music, be a man.
Yeah, that's what I think as well. Get some more tracks out there.
You know what?
Don't go over your old stuff. Make it go better.
To be fair, if I had $100 million, I'm not making more music.
No, it wouldn't come back, would you?
No. Well, this concludes the podcast. I hope you enjoyed the utter disappointment of what you just enjoyed.
Yeah, of the absolute audacity that we've come into this podcast with.
Yeah. Like, I thought it went alright. It went okay.
Yeah.
Better than expected.
Hey, man, first time for everything.
That's right.
And I reckon we did alright for the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, so, hey, if you're like hearing us talk about dumb shit, then stick around for the next one, for the next week.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you when we record another one.
Yeah, definitely. See you on the flip side.
That's podcast material.